And we are live. Random Rolls Chat here on YouTube,
On everything.
X, Facebook, and maybe Instagram if it works. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. But we're on the hey, Rob's here. What's going on, Rob?
And trying to expand to every platform there is. Yeah,
Jeff
spread
wants
that
to,
cult of evil.
Jeff wants to go on OnlyFans next and show
Yep.
people his penis. So I don't know.
Well, I didn't say that. I said our
Okay.
books, which you could interpret that way.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I would say that new one, more.
What new one?
That more tube.
Oh, that looks dumb, dude. You also need for that to work, you needed a really good graphics card too, because
Really?
you do all the heavy lifting for MoreTube. It's a decentralized platform node that when you do a video, your computer is the processor for encoding the videos for their site.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, it's a cool concept, but unless you have like, I don't know, a 3070 or higher, it's going to take forever to encode things. So
By the way, hi, Rob.
I said hi to Rob.
Did I say hi to Rob?
You did say hi to Rob.
Oh, well, then hi, Rob. and I know he's at work right now. So, hi, Mercurius. Hope you're having a good day at work.
Yeah, he can't join us because it's work time for him. It's 7 p. No, wait, 7 a.m. for him. Yeah, 7 a.m. He's just starting his work day.
Mm-hmm. I hope that web is doing good for him.
Jeff.
One day Vince will visit the web there in Australia. What's the delay today? 2 minutes.
I don't know, honestly.
Can you imagine if it was 2 minutes?
15 seconds, probably. I don't know. There's nothing I can really do about it. I put the ultra low latency on, or as Corey says, latency.
Did he really say latency?
He does all the time. Latency.
He tries to make funny words. It does not work out for him.
Yeah.
So OnlyFans, are we gonna get? It's been what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, it's been 3 minutes.
What if? All right, so if we were to get an OnlyFans thing for your channel, what would we show?
Nothing.
It'd be just like these kind of shows, like D&D for your double D's.
Yeah, your double D's would be D&D. You're right.
You go to Pornhub.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the gun people went when YouTube started cracking down on gun stuff. They all went to Pornhub.
Yeah, try to explain that to your wife. No, honey, I'm going there to put out my show.
And then they loosened up the haha pun. They loosened up the restrictions a little bit, and they all came back. So,
all right, good. Sometimes,
but a lot of them.
like,
what? I was gonna say a lot of them went to Rumble too. Okay.
Hold on.
Why?
How do I show this? No, I can't even show that because the way it's worded. Rob, sorry.
What were you trying to show?
Oh, he had said something that's been flagged.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta appease the censors.
There you go.
Vince is like, I don't care.
As long as it's not in the first 30 seconds to a minute, it doesn't really matter. So
it doesn't? Okay.
Yeah, once you're past that minute guideline, you can say whatever you want. Yeah, it flagged you because you said the word TITS, tits. So it's going to flag you. Why is Jeff harding this thing 100 times? Jeff, stop harding.
Come on. OnlyFans it. That's where the real heart is.
No. No OnlyFans. Sorry, Jeff. Not today.
Maybe next.
Maybe never.
Maybe never, or maybe next week. um. Okay. Well, it's been about 5 minutes in. You want ready to get started?
Yeah, well, let me get the caption up because I know you're going to do the would you rather time.
Yep.
There it is.
This is for everybody, not just for Vince. So
Yeah,
15
yeah.
seconds delay. So we're gonna wait 15 seconds after I ask the question. So, question is: would you rather have a character when? Would you rather have a character with one great attribute or tribute,
Ugh.
with the rest being average, or have all your stats slightly above average? So we're gonna wait 15 seconds for everybody who is Rob to answer.
Mhm. Jeff is the only fan.
Oh.
Jeff is the swim fan.
All right, give me your answer. What would you rather have?
I would probably have everything slightly above. Even Rob agrees on that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
So
you wouldn't want to have one great stat. So you would have everything like at a 14 instead of having one at a 18.
oh
With the
hell
rest
yeah.
with the rest being like a 10 or 11.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Why you would?
I mean, depends on my job, right?
Okay. What job would that be?
I'd like say a bow ranger. I want my dexterity to be high as shit, right?
Yeah, but you only have one stat that's going to be an 18, so
I mean, okay. Uh, we're not ready for that, Rob. Uh,
Jeff's ready to take it all. Don't worry.
I don't think so. But the rest is crap. No, I mean the rest is not crap. Like I said, everything else is average. So you're not getting negatives, but you get one big positive.
Hmm. No, I'd rather have a few above average, and then
Okay.
through adventuring, just increase them somehow, like finding magical items or.
All right. What if it was
Um,
at 14? What is it? Everything's 13, where it's just a +1.
I would still take that. It's fine. I think a
Okay.
14 is also +1.
Oh, is it?
I
Okay.
don't know, depending on the edition, I guess.
Okay. So we'll go on to the next one.
Okay.
Would you rather deal with a group of spotlighters or a less talkative group?
Now,
Spotlight hogs.
Spotlight hogs being people like that just constantly want the DM's attention.
Yeah.
I'd rather deal with the Spotlight hogs.
Really? Then
Yeah.
in the quiet group?
No, I hate quiet groups. Well, Rob has a question for you.
Skilled.
Would you wait? Answer read the question, dude.
Sorry.
Would you rather be super lucky or super skilled? And you said skilled. I think
I
I'd
mean,
rather be lucky.
Lucky does have its abilities, but it's like a chance rather than actually knowing the skill.
Meh.
He'd rather go be lucky. Okay.
Yeah, he agrees.
So next one. This one's a good one.
Okay.
Would you rather eat pizza with pineapple or admit Kevin McAllister could beat the Predator? No, and can you just shoot me? It's not a choice.
I would eat the pizza.
Pizza with pineapple. You heard it, folks. The Italian would like to eat pizza with pineapple.
See, even Rob says it. Pineapple. Throw some ham on there, and you got a Hawaiian pizza.
No, it's a pepperoni. You have to put pineapple on the pepperoni pizza.
No, that wasn't part of the question stipulation. Sorry, buddy.
Well, I made it. This is my question. I'm allowed to stipulate.
I'm still eating the pizza. I'll
Go
throw
with
out the
the pizza.
pepperoni.
No, you can't too. You can't. It's not allowed. You're in an Italian restaurant in Italy, and they just gave you a fresh pepperoni pizza, and you pull out a can of pineapples and put it right on top of it.
No, that's not the situation. It's a pizza with pineapple. You said you can stipulate by adding pepperoni to it. Fine, I'll allow that. What I would do is pick off the pineapple, eat the pizza, and then eat the pineapple later on. There.
Would you bring a bottle of ketchup to Italy
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
and put it on spaghetti?
No, because it's disgusting.
Some people like spaghetti with ketchup. Not me personally.
I mean, if they do, cool, but I think it tastes bad. I mean, not. I'm not trying to like say it's like, oh, it's Italian. We don't know. It just doesn't taste good to me.
No, it's just because it's too sweet. They add sugar to the ketchup.
Too sweet.
What was that?
Too sweet. Too sweet.
I have no idea what that is.
You're not a wrestling fan.
No, I mean I was back.
Then you should know. You watched it during the
80s and 90s.
You should know during the 90s they did Too Sweet like that.
Who did that?
The NWO.
Oh, I never watched that.
Oh,
That was TNA or TMS. What was that?
that was on TNT and TBS. Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched that.
Okay.
So tell me more about this NWO.
Would you rather be super short or super fat?
Well, let's just say I'm not super short.
I mean, fat, you can always lose it. Short, you can never get tall. So I guess fat.
I mean,
I'm already there. So
at least with if you're short, you can fit into places more. What's the height for super short?
probably 4. I mean, super short would be like what? Dwarfism, right? 3 foot, 4 foot around there.
It's like 4'10". Anything 4'10" and below is considered dwarfism.
Is that what it is? Okay, I thought it was like below 4.
I think it is. Hold on, I have to Google it. Google it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff is Googling.
I'm Googling height limit. Yeah, 4'10" or less.
So, need some oil in that chair, buddy.
Oh yeah, I need to be less fat.
Nah, it's just a squeaky chair. It has nothing to do with being fat.
Well, I mean, being 420 pounds would probably do it too.
Maybe.
So, I mean, if you're 4'10" and considered super short, I mean, there's other things you could do.
When was Googling used for the first time? I have no idea. When was it used?
Like mid 2000s. It had to be 2008.
It'd have to be after the downfall of Yahoo, because everyone used to Yahoo.
Yeah, that's true.
And they even had commercials with a Yahoo, like people like breaking stuff. Buffy was the first time they used it. Are you sure about that? Okay.
Well, let's Google it. Let's see. When was the first time?
I'd rather go ask Jeeves the answer to that question.
I'd rather Earthlink it.
No, I'm gonna go use web crawler. So the Buffy TV show coined the phrase "Googling it."
When was the Google first used as a verb? Okay, the term Google verb in 1998 when Google co-founder Larry Page used it on his emailing list for Google Friends.
Yeah, it was first used in July 8th, 1998. Have fun and keep Googling is when it was first used as a verb. So,
No, the next entry, October 15th, 2002, when Willow asked Buffy, have you Googled it yet? But no, it wasn't the first time, but yes, that was the first, I would say, reference to it on TV.
Oh, on TV. Well, you didn't add that stipulation.
Oh, there's a stipulation right there.
What's the next? Would you rather?
Would you rather have heavy boots of flight or or the intelligent circlet of forgetfulness?
I don't what heavy. What's the the boots? Who cares if they're heavy boots?
All right, so these are essentially made by me. These are not in the book or anything. So these are
Yeah. So
homebrewed.
explain the heavy boots part.
All right, so the heavy boots of flying,
Mhm.
when you put them on, they're an average boot when
Mhm.
you don't have them on. But when you put them on, you instantly become encumbered and cannot move.
But you could
It's like-
fly.
yeah, you become petrified, but you cannot. But you're flying at that point in time.
But you
So
can't move.
correct, you cannot move, but you're flying. So say you're falling down right off a cliff.
Uh
You
huh.
put these boots on. You take a full turn. Put these boots on. You automatically stop moving.
Can you hover?
You're automatically hovering.
So you sit down, you put the boots on, and stand up, and you can't move, but you're hovering in the air as soon as you put the final boot on.
Yep, you're 1 inch off the air, 1 inch off the ground.
And so, how would you move if you can't move? How would you move?
That's it. The earth moves around you. You don't move.
Then why would you want them? So it's a cursed
Like,
magical item.
no, you can take them off. You just cannot go forward, go back, go up,
Unless
go
somebody
down.
pushes you,
No, you can't even be pushed.
then why would you want these things? Other than the fact that you're going to trap. No, he can take them off. So who cares?
I mean, technically, you are flying.
You might want to say floating because that's basically what you're doing, floating.
You let the world go around you. Or the intelligent circlet of forgetfulness. You put the circlet on, your intelligence grows, but you forget things.
Like absent-minded forgetfulness.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I would do the absent-minded then. Absent-minded is fine because just like
So so for everyone, like a wizard would forget all their spells. If you want to cast a spell, you have to roll to see if you remember what the spell was.
well, put it on a fighter then.
I mean, yeah, if he remembered where his team was.
They're both two very useless items, by the
Very
way.
good. It'd be actually good. I mean, the circlet would be really good for criminals.
Hmm. I'll put that in the next fantasy campaign and I'll give it to like the group and see who takes it. And you know what? It's a circlet, so Jacob will automatically take it.
It looks like a small crown that you put around your head.
Yeah, that's what circlet is. Yeah, Jacob
Yeah.
would take it instantly, put it on his head because it's a crown.
And then you automatically forget everything you were doing. You would even I would even go to so far as to say you would even forget the circle was even on your head.
Maybe.
Unless someone took it off your forehead or it fell off naturally.
What if I smacked it off of you?
That still works.
Hmm.
And then he would go, "Oh, hey, someone dropped a circlet. Let me put it back on. Let me put it on."
That doesn't mean he would not know what the circlet was. So would I rather date a robotic woman or a human-like robot?
Well, define robotic woman and human like robot. Do you talking about a human that acts like a robot? Or a robot that acts like a
Because
woman?
isn't that the same thing back and forth? I mean, robotic woman, human-like robot, isn't that really the same thing? Yes, they're the same thing. I don't know. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I guess a woman that acts like a robot, I guess.
Would a robotic woman be a Stepford wife?
Yeah, I guess so. He said no woman with no personality like a robot.
So a Stepford wife. A Stepford wife, they don't have any. They just basically serve. Stepford wife, I guess, over a robot. I mean,
Right. A human like robot. I mean, you want to put your fingers in the gears, would you? Or other things?
I mean, maybe they would be made like a robot to be mimicking a woman, though.
I mean,
Well,
that's always a possibility.
like that creepy TV show Humans.
I never saw it. Is it any good?
It was okay.
No.
It was basically about AI people who were, robots that were placed in homes for doing various tasks. And yes, they had a sex pleasure mode.
I don't know. I think I would go with a real woman over a robot.
But the robot is great with conversation with a sexy voice. Is it like the AIs of like we see in movies, or is it like an actual robot, like a like Jetsons robot? Inquiring minds want to know.
Or is it like Scarlett Johansson in Her?
She's sexy. That's all he's saying. I don't know why that got flagged.
Sexy how? Just her personality and voice? Great. I mean, like I said, you're basically having Scarlett Johansson as her. Hey, you was thinking about her. Basically, you're dating an AI.
But she looks like a woman, but she's just really a robot.
She might not even be a robot. She might just be a box.
A box?
Yeah. Think of like your devices that you speak to all day.
Well, no, that I wouldn't pick that.
You pick a real. I mean, essentially, she's sentient and she'll talk to you. But that's about it. She's funny. She's a great conversationalist, but that's about it. No, I still pick the woman.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry, buddy.
A box is what they call down there.
I know.
Anyway, what's another would you rather, Jeff? Before we get this is too much to get into. So for YouTube, maybe on the members chat that'd be fine. But
you are a DC fan, right? So
yes.
Would you rather be in the Marvel universe with superpowers or in the DC universe with no superpowers?
I mean, I don't want superpowers in the Marvel universe. The Marvel universe sucks.
I mean, I like the Marvel universe.
Well, then you do it.
I don't know. If you Marvel, if it were the reverse, where I would either go to DC, I get superpowers, or go to Marvel and don't, and just become a normal person, I'd probably still pick the superpowers. But then again, people would want me to do things.
That's true.
Hey, you're really strong. Help me move my house. And the comparisons would never. You're strong like Superman. Well, I'm not Superman, but you're strong like him.
I don't know why the comment didn't come through, but Kill Raven is here, and he said DC with no superpowers, since most of the best villains have no powers either. That is true. That's on YouTube. I don't know why it didn't come through on Restream, which is weird.
It came through.
But it didn't come through on Restream. It came through over here. The last thing I see is Rob saying better than nothing. So, but yeah, a lot of the people in DC are the best villains and they don't even have any powers whatsoever. And half the time when you're in the Marvel universe, you got to be a mutant. I don't want to be a mutant. I'd rather be a meta than a mutant. So
there are plenty of people that are not mutants inside Marvel. Plenty.
They're all really mutants in Marvel if you think about it.
No, they're not.
Even Peter Parker is a mutant.
No, he's not. He was not born with the genetic X gene.
But he became a mutant by being bitten by a spider.
You cannot become a mutant unless your genes have changed.
And they have.
You have to have the X gene.
All right, what's the next would you rather question?
That's it.
That's it? Oh. Okay.
Would you rather have now? Like, would you rather have Papa Pasta or Rocco as a crime fighting buddy?
Mutant versus mutate. Gotcha. Papa Pasta, because at least Papa Pasta has the will to create businesses and has business plans, even though they fail. But
They don't fail. There's none that fail. Sour milk or rotten meat. If you had to eat it,
sour milk, probably.
how would choose the? How rotten is the meat?
Like maggots and everything all over it. Yeah, latent mute X gene is often the excuse to why some people get powers from accidents or others just die horribly. Yeah. Didn't they say something in one of the X-Men offshoots that everybody has the mutant gene in them? It's just a matter of waking it up, or was that the Inhumans they did that with?
That would be the Inhumans have a different gene. So mutates were created by Sentinels, not Sentinels.
The milk has mold.
I rather the meat. I can at least burn that cut off the rotten parts and cook the rest.
No, it's all rotten.
Well,
it's all rotten. There's maggots on it. There's flies coming out of it.
I could still cook it. I could put some lemon juice on that shit.
I mean, you ate MREs, so I guess so.
No, Inhumans were created by the Kree.
Or they were created by Marvel because they couldn't get the mutant IP. That's why they did the Inhumans.
Oh, yeah, because they couldn't get the X-Men back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How did that go for them? What happened to the Inhumans? They don't even talk about them anymore.
The last time I saw Inhuman, his head caved in.
Yeah, to induce transformation in an Inhuman, but the Inhuman has to have the gene inside them to even have the transformation. Otherwise, they become? If I remember from the TV show, they became like petrified and die.
So the mutants were created by Celestials, which is the big giant things you saw on the Eternals movie.
I didn't see the Eternals movie. It looked bad.
Yeah, so the Celestials created the mutants while the Kree created the Inhumans.
Would you rather be an Inhuman or a mutant? Wait, and the stipulation is if you're an Inhuman, you look just like an ordinary human, but if you're a mutant, you're like an ugly spawn.
But an Inhuman.
Okay.
I mean, there's always the Morlocks, but yeah, if I had to be, if I have to be the Morlock style of mutant, then yeah, just make me an Inhuman. But so yeah.
But if you were the Morlock or the ugly mutant, you had like whatever power you wanted.
Can I have the ability to change me to wherever I wanted, so I don't have to stay ugly?
But yeah, you can, but it only lasts for a certain amount of time, maybe like an hour.
So as long as I'm fine for an hour.
Yeah, you can go out, be normal for an hour, but I mean, you never know. You're like balls deep in someone, and all of a sudden you turn back into the hideous Morlock.
The lights are off, so they won't. Whatever they don't know won't hurt them. Immortal with a demigod level power, better than 99% random mutants for sure.
Mm.
The big giant thing. There is already a big giant thing. His name is the Thing.
Would you rather be an immortal like Vandal Savage or Ra's al Ghul?
Randall Savage.
Vandal
but no,
Savage.
I'd rather be Ra's al Ghul, immortal.
Okay, why did you change from Vandal Savage to Ra's al Ghul?
Oh, because I'm thinking the end of the Earth. At the end of the Earth, he just stuck there with nothing. At least with Ra's al Ghul, he can permit himself to die if he chose to.
I'd rather be Vandal Savage. Not Randall Savage.
Randall the Randy Savage.
he's his moronic brother. Hi, I'm Randall.
I'm immortal. I work at Walmart.
Oh, don't insult the people of Walmart.
I'm not. They're very caring people. That's why they gave Randall a job.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Is legit immortal. Roz is faking the funk. Yeah, he pretty much is.
yeah, well, I mean, it was a mediator.
yeah. I'm the Macho Man, Randall Savage.
Welcome to Walmart.
Oh yeah. Right.
Don't forget our low clearance items.
The local. That means like Kmart we used to do that. The low clearance. Don't forget our blue light specials, man.
We got a sale on Surge and Slim Jims. Oh yeah.
Do they even sell Surge anymore?
No, that was a long time ago. I
was
just
gonna
remember working at Walmart and freaking they were dumb enough to sell Surge for 1/4 a bottle.
The
of 20
Mucho
ounce.
Man. Yeah, I like the Mucho Man. I'm the Mucho Man, Randy Savage.
Randall Savage.
Oh yeah, Randall Savage. They call me Randall, not Randy.
I have to be polite at work.
Can you dig it? Yeah, it's pretty much Randall Savage.
But yeah, wasn't the Lazarus Pit made from the Lazarus asteroid that hit the Earth that gave
I think so.
Randall Savage its immortality?
No, I think you're thinking of Ra's al Ghul, right? Because he's the one that used the Lazarus pits all the time.
Yeah, he used the Lazarus Pits, but wasn't the Lazarus Pits made from the asteroid that crashed to give they gave him his immortality? Gave Randall Savage Vandal Savage his immortality?
You keep saying Randall now. I caught you. Yeah, that's right. His daughter was the leader of the Secret Six. That is right.
So
Lazarus is from the Bible. Yeah, the Lazarus man.
yeah, but not the Lazarus Pit. That's from DC.
Yeah, but it's a reference to the Lazarus man. So
no, but like I said, that's Vandal Savage. He got his immortality from the Lazarus asteroid, right?
It depends on which version of DC universe you want to look at. Some say he's from another planet. I don't know.
All right, which is your favorite one to choose from?
The one that is probably Earth 2, probably.
The one with the asteroid that hits the planet?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Are you looking up Lazarus asteroid?
No, I'm looking up Vandal Savage because there's like so many different variations of how he became. What are you laughing at?
I'm just thinking of. Are you looking up Randall Savage?
No, I typed in Vandal Savage. Let's see here. Vandal Savage. Immortality. Nope, that's not it. I don't know if they actually during the crisis. No, he seemingly died, but okay, that doesn't tell us. He's a Homo sapien. Thanks.
Well, that means he's human.
Yeah, he's part of the Cro-Magnon.
Okay. That's Cro-Magnon. I don't mean he's Cro-Magnon. That means he's not Homo sapien then.
Right. Because they keep changing his story exactly how.
I thought it was a Neanderthal at first.
Yeah, he was Vandal Og or Egg. I forget how you pronounce it.
His name is Randall Savage.
It's really Randall Savage. So radioactive meteorite. Yeah, there we go. Because he encountered a radioactive meteorite that granted him enhanced speed, strength, agility, intelligence beyond the capabilities of average human, and gifted him immortality. Oh wait, that's the Arrowverse. Wait, no, in the Arrowverse, Savage devises Machamp from constantly killing Hawkman and Hawkwoman across time. Okay, that was Arrow.
Okay. Which comic book pantheon would you rather be a member of? I like the Asgardians a lot, but they tend to have Ragnarok way too often. The Olympians are pretty fun.
I'm gonna stick with DC because I like DC. So
They still have the same
yeah, the same thing.
same
Really.
deities. So
But I
which one
mean,
would you rather be?
so DC, of course.
No, which pantheon, not which comic book series.
Amazonians, I guess, because then you'd be on a whole island full of chicks.
So you would want to be Olympian from Olympus, a Greek god.
No, I want to be a Roman god.
Oh, okay. So the same thing with a different name. Cool. It's like Vandal Savage and Randall Savage.
Except one dresses in a cowboy hat and with the glasses. Oh, I'm gonna get you, Hogan. You know, like that. The Thanagarian meteorite granted him mortality, so it wasn't a Lazarus. Okay.
Oh, here comes the OnlyFans again.
No, I don't want to be a hot chick. I want to be around the hot chicks. Duh.
No men allowed, except for the gods.
Don't they keep men around just to have more children? Because otherwise, how do they have more Amazonians?
So the story goes, they actually made a comic book about it. So what
Thermoscaria?
Themyscirians would do is they would go out, capture men, do the deed, and if they gave birth to men, they would give it to the Greek god of the forge.
Mm.
And if it was a woman, they would
keep
them
them.
around.
Yeah.
And so there's actually one storyline where she gets pissed off at whoever the Greek god of the forge was, and they start beating them. But all these guys stop the Amazonians from killing them, and they're like, "Who are you?" And they're like, "Well, we're your brothers." Like, and then fucking one woman found out. Is like, "We have to include these men to our island."
Yeah, Wonder Woman wasn't a comic book that really rated high on my reading scale. So
Obviously,
no, I just never really cared for Wonder Woman. It wasn't my thing. Hephaestus? Hephaestus? Whatever I pronounce that.
I don't know.
All right. Star Trek. The Final Frontier. These are the voyages of Jeff and Vince.
Star Trek 9 is the best.
Star Trek 9?
Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Oh, you just said Star Trek 9 is all I heard.
Yeah, number 9. The Deep Space Nine.
Because Star Trek 9 is Star Trek Insurrection. So you like Star Trek Insurrection is what you're saying.
I mean, that was... I don't think Cisco was in there, but that was during his time. So obviously. Get Quark in there.
So out of all the Star Trek movies, you like the Next Generation movies are better than the originals?
I like... In all the movies... That's a hard one, right? Because I like... There's a few of them I like.
I'm going with Wrath of Khan.
Wrath of Khan's good. I don't like the earwig part.
Oh, well, yeah, because kind of meh.
It's kind of effed up.
Yeah.
I do like the Wrath of Khan. I think it's really good. I like number 4, but the going back in time skit was kind of weird.
But that was the whole trope in the 80s, going back in time, going forward in time, and everything. Everybody had time movies coming out.
Well, it's not the time travel that messed me up. It was the whole heads just popping out of nowhere thing. Jim. that kind of was kind of...
Come on, tell me you
weird.
laughed. You laughed at Scotty picking up the mouse trying to talk.
What?
You laughed at Scotty picking up the mouse talking into it.
Hello, computer.
You got to use the mouse. Oh, okay. He picks it up. What was that? The reason they did that was save on budget. Yeah, that really would save on budget.
It was directed by Leonard Nimoy, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Star Trek 5 was the Shatner one.
Yeah, I mean, the number 5 wasn't too bad. The Undiscovered Country.
Yes, Undiscovered Country. Yeah, the connection between the Lazarus Pit and Vandal Savage comes from the New 52 shit. That's what. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I knew they changed it, but yeah, it's New 52 crap.
I'm just wondering because I didn't really know.
Yeah, I knew it was.
So-
You were right. Close. It was a meteor that hit.
What was the meteor that hit Vandal Savage?
It was the where the hell I just saw it.
Theragenian.
Yeah, Theragenian meteorite.
So it's the Theragenian that made Vandal Savage, and it was the Lazarus meteorite that hit Randall Savage.
There you go. Oh, fight. Deep Space Nine is the best Trek. Fight me. I'll fight you. Enterprise was better.
Oh no! What? What, the whole holodeck one? Sir, you are nuts. Deep
No.
Space Nine is the best.
That's because the writers hated the fans. They did that on purpose. The fuck with the fans is what they did.
Well, guess what? They won. Because they're the writers and you're not. So that's why it's not Enterprise that's the best.
I like Enterprise because like the fight for humanity. It was really great.
Yeah, I do like that part, but the fact that they ended it, oh no, it was yokels of space, that was humans. No, the whole ending was really crashed it down. It was like the dominoes dropping right there.
Well, the show really kind of crashed and burned when the season finale, when it was stupid whatever space Nazis. I was just like, ugh.
Oh yeah, the time travel guys. I hated those.
And they sided with the Nazis. I was just like, oh my god, really? They had to go there.
Cisco is awesome.
Except season 1, Cisco sucked.
Well, he was under restriction. He had to have hair, which was stupid.
He had to have hair?
Yeah, they on the first season. Well, the first 2 seasons, they forced him to grow his hair out for the character. And it was only like end of season 2 that he was able to shave his head.
And then what was the reason that? How did he get to shave his head then?
He liked his head shaven. He doesn't like having hair.
But if the first season and the second season he had to keep his hair, what made it change? He just said, "I'm shaving. I don't give a crap."
Absolutely, that was the reason. He's like, "I like my hair bald." And even the character was like that. It's like, "I like my hair bald."
But, okay, and then he grew a goatee and became Samuel L. Jackson on Deep Space Nine all of a sudden.
These motherfucking
like seriously, like he shaved the head, grew the goatee. He became like this badass, Samuel L. Jackson movie character. As compared to the first season, he was just like, "Hi, I'm Cisco. Oh no, I don't want to offend you. Please, step away."
What are you talking about? The second episode where Q comes in, he fucking punches him in the face.
So what? Anybody could punch Q. Q sucks.
Well, John Delancey, if you're listening right now, your character sucks.
Fuck him. That was such a lazy character, man. Oh, this guy's a god and he can do whatever he wants. So we're just gonna make him snap his fingers and do whatever. That's real original.
Kind of funny thing is, he cut his hair, and I think who's the guy who played Geordi?
The Reading Rainbow guy.
Yeah, that guy.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton saw that and wanted to grow his beard out because of that. That's why Geordi for an episode had a beard.
Didn't he? As soon as Roddenberry died, he got the glasses off and he had like more of a beard going for himself.
Maybe that was it. But yeah, I remember he grew his beard out for an episode, and I'm like, no, Geordi does not have that.
Take a look and read a book.
Remember
yeah, Q came from. Yeah, he did come from Next Generation. They used him in like everything. This is like whenever they need a bad guy, it's just like, give me Q.
It was Deep Space Nine and Voyager. He was like an antagonist. Wasn't a bad guy, but he was just a douche.
He was just a dick.
He was a douche. But yeah,
wasn't he in Strange New Worlds also?
Yeah, he was
That's what I
for
thought. Okay.
like 15 seconds or so.
Yes. Well, yeah, Hawk. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, he basically became that character, a badass.
An anti-hero, but a rebel with his own cause. But
So he
no,
was
I mean,
James Dean.
I
Hmm?
prefer I preferred him shaven anyway.
Yeah, he was much better character when he was shaved. Much.
Uh, I've always seen him as more of a poetic warrior than a badass. Because yeah, he was a badass, but you know, he stuck to the rules more than Picard did.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
Picard
watch
was
much of Deep Space Nine. Oh, they got. Let's hear the Deep Space Nine got in trouble because season one the rules were that there could be no conflict between the main cast. Once Berman and company stopped paying attention, it got good.
That's right.
That's great. That is great. I love that. Oh
It's
my
like if you
god.
actually let the cast grow with their characters, you end up getting a better show.
Well, yeah, any show you let the characters grow, you get a better show. That's how you get good quality episodes between cast.
Mhm. I think the worst, however, I think the worst was Voyager.
I couldn't stand Voyager.
And that I didn't watch Discovery, so I think that's the beta universe. But
STD.
yeah, I think Voyager was worse because it was always the same thing. Here, let's get off this planet. Oh no, we're in trouble. Oh, let's get off course for one minor thing. Oh, we're in trouble. It's like just stay on course. Stop being idiots. It's like I want to know what this is like. Sure, no, sure.
Hawk on Deep Space Nine is Hawk on Buck Rogers. Deep cut. Okay. BD. No, okay.
So, in your game, would you ever approve of the Empire being in Star Trek?
So,
The human Empire?
what do you mean?
The
The
human
human
Empire.
the Humanity First one that was in like Enterprise for 2 episodes?
Enterprise, Deep Space Nine, Picard, uh, yeah, Voyager, every other episode, time to blow up the ship.
Did they do that? I don't know. I didn't even pay
Yeah, like
attention
a
to that show.
lot. But yeah, even the original um, one had the human Empire in it.
Oh, the Terran Empire, you mean?
The Terran Empire, yeah.
Oh, that's different than the Humanity Empire.
Well, that's for Warhammer 40K.
No, in the original so in Enterprise they had the Humanity First Empire, which was the people killing all the races because they believed that humans could be the only people in the in the universe with all the power. They lasted about 2 episodes, so
Yeah, they were even in the original, and then they became something else in Deep Space Nine. I forgot what they were.
mm. I really didn't
But
watch
yeah,
Deep Space Nine. I
I
think I
think it was
stopped
like
after season 3.
really you missed a good part. The very last part was my favorite. The actual war part, where they actually had to use the strategery.
Yeah, I remember
Of course,
we were gonna do a Deep Space Nine game, and then Corey like put a squash on that because he thought it would be boring for us.
I mean, it's essential. All right, so you put in a game into the Star Trek universe. I mean, you're gonna have a ship, obviously, but what if instead of being part of a ship, you were part of an actual crew on a station where you would leave the station and come back to the station
I think that'd be
instead of
kind of
just
fun.
staying with the ship all the time.
I mean, I guess
Nope.
it'd be kind of fun.
It's like what was it? One of our episodes where the ship just left us on a planet.
Oh yeah, we had no contact because it was good for the plot.
It's like, all right, see you guys. You're on your own.
Yeah, we need you to do. We're going to deploy you on this planet and do this great diplomatic diplomacy with lieutenant grade, junior lieutenant grade is the leader, and we got something else to do. So peace.
Peace out. It ended up being a bunch of giant spiders.
Yeah, because he told me that all of his adventures were based off of Stargate. Because we were supposed to play Stargate, and then Steven put a kibosh because he didn't want to play. And because he's like, Steven's like, I don't really know. No offense to him, he's just like, I don't really like Stargate. I never really watched it, don't care for it. So he Corey was like, okay, I don't want Steven to quit, so he changed the whole game around to Star Trek.
Yeah, I
Star Trek
mean,
as a baseline is boring. No, I actually did not find it boring, to be honest.
I kind of agree
With
because if you watch the Star Trek episodes, each episode is like there's a huge traveling between the episodes where they're doing a bunch of different stuff. Many people have discussed.
Two wolves inside. Sorry about the malfunction in the transport. I thought that was funny. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. But there's a lot of stuff in between. Most people discuss how boring it would be to be on board a ship. I mean, the amount of action they would get normally isn't that much.
No, that's why when you do a Star Trek game, you don't actually sit on the ship a lot. You go on away missions or landing party, whichever you want to call it.
I mean, with at least the Deep Space Nine, you would have also landing. You would have landing parties in the Alpha Quadrant, but also the Delta Quadrant, correct?
Yeah. I had no problem with the concept. I thought it'd be okay. I was like, all right, let's do it.
No, you said you hate it.
I don't like.
You said I hate James Avery. I heard it coming out of your mouth. And he said John DeLancey can suck it.
Specifically, James Avery. I can't stand him. I hate. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. No, I don't really care. I just want to play a game. That's really all I want to do is play a game. And someone that runs the game with the rules correctly.
Yep, pretty much. That's you.
I don't mind house rules. I just, follow the rules and then house rule it. Don't just house rule the game to your liking, then to something else because you don't like it. Just defeats the purpose of the game. To just play a board game. Like Jigsaw? Jigsaw?
Did I miss something?
Do you think you might have? Oh, do I want to play a game? Yes, I see what he means.
So, what is your ultimate timeline that you want to put your Star Trek game into?
I like the movie timeline the best for Star Trek.
Which movie?
2, 3, 4, 5, around there.
Really, you like it that old?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like I said, I like it a little bit closer to Deep Space Nine era. That way, you have an actual adversary you can go against. I mean, you got Klingons and the Romulans.
What's wrong with the Romulans?
They work at Walmart with Randall Savage. I don't know. They're very closed off.
Yeah.
Except for very small parts of the neutral zone, they really don't play a part in anything except for the Dominion War.
I mean, I guess I don't know. They're good bad guys.
Most of your bad guys are just gonna be straight Klingon.
Yeah.
Unless it's
unless you make up your own bad guys.
Unless it's Khan. Or the Orion Syndicate.
Depending, yeah.
I mean, Ferengis and
weren't around yet.
Weren't around yet until next generation.
Yeah. Well, unless you're Alex Kurtzman and whatever, and then they were in Enterprise.
They were and they weren't at the same time, but yeah. I read the first one where I think I was actually in the store reading it, so I didn't get whole thing. But I remember part of it where Beast and Dr. McCoy, Beast and Dr. McCoy were in the same room, and some nurse comes in and says, "Dr. McCoy," and they always go, "Yes."
They played that joke, huh?
Yeah, they did. They absolutely did.
What? Bad joke.
But no, there's a bunch more, I guess, antagonist in the later series than the original series. Hell, even there's even was it I would say Project 13? No, what was it? That covert spy one? Section 13. That's it.
Oh, Section 13.
Even those guys were bad guys. Of course, you also had the fall. If you go to Picard's day and age, you also had the fall of the Romulan Empire. So there's a lot of outlaw stuff there, right there.
What was the villain in Enterprise? The one that was shape-shifting ones. I can't think of the name of those. They were a pretty good villain.
Shape-shifting ones in Enterprise. I don't remember.
The Silic was one of them. What the hell was it? It was part of the. It was in the Temporal Cold War episode. I can't think of the name of the.
Oh, I actively try to block that out of my mind.
What?
The Temporal War.
Were they changelings?
I mean, maybe. I thought they just could change form, but the changelings were a complete society of themselves. Until you get to Picard, where they there's like 6 of them left, and they all went crazy.
Just alien leader. They don't say.
No,
I know they had a name. They had a name for it, but I don't remember what they were.
It's Josh.
Yeah, Josh. That's what it was.
Let's think of an alien name, Josh.
Hey, what's up, Jamal's Plays Games Poorly? What's up? Welcome
Hey,
back.
Jamal. We're talking about who would be good time frame for a Star Trek game to be placed in. And Vince is saying the first 3 movies, which
I'm an original Star Trek fan. That's why.
Who are we going against today? Oh, the Klingons or Khan.
Or
what about
Romulan.
Tomorrow?
Or the Therians, or the Orions. There's plenty of villains in the original one.
Who's the Therians?
That stupid, the ones that had the little web that surrounded the ship. You don't remember that episode?
No.
They were like a Tyrellian. That's what it was. Whoops. Was it Tyrellian? No, maybe it wasn't.
I just remember the part where in the very beginning where the woman was trying to, gas her kid.
Say what?
One of the very first episodes.
Thalians, that's what it was. Yes, Thalians. Thank you.
There's a woman there trying to put a gas mask on her kid, and her kid's fighting it. And it's like, no, you have to breathe in the gas.
Yeah, original series, you can get as zany as you want. Exactly.
Zany. I mean,
I don't want to go on the tight-lipped collar. I'm the next generation, so
But you can get to Apollo instead of Q.
Yes.
The giant green hand in space.
Hey, leave the giant green hand alone. He was trying to find the giant weed from that one episode.
Whoa.
So he could smoke it. What?
I'm trying to think of a name of an alien. Tribble. You go against Tribbles.
You don't go against Tribbles. Tribbles just show up.
Well, if you're a Klingon, you go against Tribbles. There's a great Tribble war. Were both lost on both sides, according to the Worf.
What do you think, Jeff? Are we talking about a hero ship and such, like Starfleet crew, or like possibly running a Marquee Raiders episode?
I mean, the Maquis.
Maquis? Okay, I don't know.
Are a pretty good idea, but it kind of reminds me of Rebels from Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, a small group of freedom fighters versus a giant empire.
A non-Federation game, so it'd be like Orions or something, slave traders.
I want to be a Tribble.
I want to roll around and go squee.
And hate Klingons and fight them. Which group? Non-Federation games. Which group? we want to be Borg.
We will assimilate you.
I'd roll for assimilation.
Go on, tell me more.
Did I pass?
No, you failed.
You will be assimilated.
Resistance is futile. You can only talk like that. Yeah, a really crazy what if. Yeah. Obviously, you walk away from canon when you play the game because it's more fun that way. At least I think so.
You could be those hunter aliens from Voyager.
You could.
They're always doing some crazy stuff.
So would you rather... It's not would you rather.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Would you rather be a Commodore in the original Star Trek era or a chief crewman on Enterprise? I'm sorry, the Next Generation era, but you were the guy that cleaned the toilets.
The clean the toilets guy.
Why?
Because there's self cleaning. I wouldn't have to do shit all day long.
No, you have the toilets that you have to clean yourself.
I'm in the junker. Where I have to go around. Oh, I wish I was part of the Federation. At least their toilets clean themselves. Chief Crewman, I took a huge crap in this toilet. Come clean. Damn Nacho Knight.
He finally gets done, and then he's like, he goes, Chief, you forgot this one over here. I kind of missed the toilet.
How do you miss the toilet? We live in the 25th century.
Well, you know, nachos and
alcoholism don't go together too well.
But we don't have real alcohol. Oh, yes, we do.
Don't check the cargo hold. Wink. Please don't wink at me anymore.
Because of their diets. Yeah, they're all on vegetable vegan diets in the future.
So they just spray and pray.
Ew. Spray and pray. Wonderful, Jeff.
I forget that there's actual like commerce in the actual Federation. There's actual independent ships out there.
Yes, 3 seashells. Perfect.
They don't work on Nacho Night.
And you be the guy cleaning up on Nacho Night.
Nacho. Get the robot to do it. I'm the chief. Get the robot to do it.
What if there was no one else in your department?
It's just me, one other guy, and he spits in the toilet.
Yeah, you're the one guy. You're the guy.
After you get done repairing those engines, I need you to fix my toilet again. Yeah, you get the 5 seashells in there. That's for the deep scrub.
Would you rather?
Hold on. No, like I was saying before, I often forget there's like private commerce in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Like the Federation actually has people who go out and sell stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So there is a chance, even before the fall of the Romulan Empire. What's that? A bidit?
A bidit?
I don't even know what that is. But yeah, before the fall of the Romulan Empire, there was actually people who would go around and sell stuff. So that might be a good scenario for a game.
I mean, you could just be outlaws. I mean, have one of those ships like they did in the Picard TV show.
I think there was actually outlaws, wasn't there? In the far end, but because they would often use they would never use it. A bidet. Okay.
If I used a bidet, I didn't know.
I've never used I never used a bidet.
I've seen them. I just never used them before. I know
they're expensive as hell.
Yeah, they probably are.
But so you could be a privateer. You could be an outlaw. There are pirates out there. and the Federation only uses their ships for bigger problems. And every once in a while, you might have one help you. Definitely go to see Deep Space Nine every once in a while.
But you
I gotta go. I gotta Quarks.
You have to go to Quarks and clean his toilets.
No, he probably uses all his I would call them slaves, but his bartenders clean his toilet.
No. He hires you to do it.
He hires me to do it. I would never work for Quark.
Okay.
He would be like the worst boss there is. He would undercut me like, "Oh, you missed a spot right here. Well, that takes your day worth of pay away."
Well, apparently Rob is telling us something here. On his bidet, he needs a high PSI. So
you gotta stay away from those nacho nights, man. I'm telling you. Then nacho night and dollar beers ain't gonna work out for you.
Would you rather have free food at Taco Casa for the rest of your life?
Free food at Taco Casa.
I didn't even finish. I couldn't even finish that one. Wow. Okay. You got it.
Because even if you were to say, or $1 million, I'd be like, well, I'm getting free food at Taco Casa. I could sell it.
You didn't even get to the second part.
Nope.
Okay.
I got what I want.
Okay. You got it.
So when am I going to get my free tacos?
Never. Would you rather be on Janeway's ship or have Taco Casa?
Taco Casa.
Okay.
What was their main antagonist there in Voyager?
I don't know. I never watched Voyager ever.
Oh.
The Klingon. No, I don't know.
Why? Voyager.
I don't know. Was it the Dominion? I have no idea.
No, they weren't even. They didn't even know the Dominion was the Kazon. Ugh.
The Kazon? Okay.
Oh, that would be a really bad.
Yes, there are Taco Casas on the Voyager. Would you rather serve on Voyager with a Taco Casa or have a Taco Casa now?
I'd rather have a Taco Casa now.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, be stuck far from home, like 72 light years away, or eat Taco Casa now. I think I'll go with Taco Casa.
I think this is the answer that wins for the night for that one. Was the writers.
We got lost. Let's blow up the ship. Our captain turned into some sort of lizard-like species. Let's blow up the ship.
Jeff didn't clean the toilets again. Let's blow up the ship.
Bob didn't use the fourth seashell. Let's blow up the ship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, I'm Randall Savage from Walmart. We sell the fourth.
So the people on Voyager go to Walmart? Is that Space Walmart?
Let's go to Space Walmart, then blow up the ship.
Janeway murdered a guy? What?
She'd murdered several people.
Did she?
I don't know. She is a bad captain.
I'm the captain.
Don't look at that Borg. Look at me.
They originally had a don't pay attention to 7 of 9.
Only look at me.
They originally had someone else in the role of Janeway. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, they did, but she didn't work out.
Yeah.
And so I think she just didn't go with the rest of the crew very well. Original captain.
Kate Mulgrew. No, that's not. What is it? Genevieve.
Jarrett Wang.
Jarrett Wang.
But I'm probably saying now. Here, I'll put it on the private jet.
Garrett Wang.
Garrett
That's
Wang?
A guy's name.
Oh, okay. So before Kate Mulgrew was cast, portrayed by Genevieve Boljard.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm looking at right here.
When she separated from Tuvok and Vulcan, even though they can form a new sentient being.
That's her right there.
She did not. It was Neelix. It was Neelix and Tuvok.
That was the original character.
Yeah, that's where I was getting it from too. Yeah. Yeah, apparently she didn't get along with the crew or something like that, and so. Oh, was that Harry Kim?
Yeah.
Apparently she did get along with Harry Kim or something.
Was that what it was? Oh, okay.
But
she was a much older looking woman than Janeway was. I mean, than Kate was.
Yeah, she looks more experienced. Go on.
I bet she was. Neelix was the one he was thinking of. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like Tulix. Which doesn't sound right.
Well, and we also have the new season of Lower Decks coming out next month. So that should be fun. The final season of Lower Decks.
Yep, I can't wait to see it. No, it was Captain Janeway and the pilot, the helmsman, who turned into evolved lizards and made kids together.
Okay, that's weird. Guess that's what they write these days.
Yeah, it was really weird. Tom Paris, who looked exactly like the guy from Deep Space, who looked exactly like the guy from Next Generation, for the cadets who crashed into somebody's ship.
What do you think of the Kelvin movies?
They're okay.
They're just okay?
They're not bad.
Yeah.
I don't like how they made Sulu gay just because the actor is gay. Sulu was a woman's man, and they just turned around and made him gay because what's his name is gay.
Checking a box is what they did.
Yeah, probably.
That was your only problem with it?
Yeah, that's pretty much my only problem with it. I mean, like I say, it's not bad. It has a lot of good points in it. Yeah. Oh my.
He has. Well, I don't want to get into him. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, let's not go to him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Looks like they're going to have Star Trek Section 31 in 2025.
Please don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with. I mean, it was a cool thing. It was a cool concept for like a spy thriller every once in a while, but it doesn't need its own movie. What, they gonna meet James Bond meets Star Trek?
Yeah, I'm not putting play because I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to get demonetized again. Is it have John Boyega in it?
No. Where does it say that?
It looks like John Boyega, top row middle.
It's not. It does look like him, but it's not.
Okay.
No. Michelle Yeoh is in it. Sam Richardson.
Who's that muscular chick right there?
This one?
Uh-huh.
Probably Michelle. No, I don't know who that is.
Click on that. Get something for the fans. There you go. Oh,
it's
not muscle.
There's our OnlyFans right there, right, Jeff?
Nope, don't want it. Bye.
That's the guy you saw before. It looked like John Boyega.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there you go.
Since he's in prison, I'm going to say probably not.
Yeah, I think he's going to be
detained for a while.
unless his acting role is going to be from prison, I don't think he's going to be going anywhere.
It might be. That's who I thought was John Boyega right there.
Yeah. That's Sam Richardson? Oh, okay. Didn't recognize him. So I guess these are pictures of the preview. She's going to be in it too. Casey Rawl.
So, if you had to make your own Star Trek movie, what would you do?
Star Trek Picard had a few episodes dealing with Section 31. I'd be interested in seeing them go through like a vignette story. Yeah.
I could see them doing a small arc for a show, but not a movie.
Well, guess what? You're getting a movie.
Apparently.
So let's get out of here. I don't think it's really needed, but whatever. I don't know what the plot of this movie is going to be. Doesn't really have any more details.
It's gonna be about spying and spies. They don't put a time frame which they're gonna be in.
Oh, it's a Paramount Plus movie.
Oh, so it is gonna be boring. um, I'm guessing because Section 31 only started coming out in what, Next Generation? They were on Enterprise for a while, weren't they?
Well, kind of. I don't think they actually said the dude was from Section 31. They just said he was he was a temporal officer.
No, like there was a actual Section 31 in Enterprise, or at least the predecessor to Section 31.
Maybe. You're talking about Enterprise, the TV show, right?
Correct.
Oh yeah. They only had that Officer Daniels guy that basically said he was from the future, part of a special section of the Federation. So he never actually. I think he may have said it. I don't know. He was a temporal officer. That's it. Yeah, I always found the episodes that he was in was kind of meh.
In the Star Trek universe, Section 31 is a clandestine intelligence and defense organization that carries out covert operations for the United Federation of Planets. The organization's origins can be traced back to the Starfleet Charter, Article 14, Section 31, which allowed for expeditionary measures to be taken in times of extreme threat.
Okay.
The first ever was in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, episode The Inquisition.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say
1998.
the first time it was Enterprise. I mean, Deep Space Nine.
So Deep Space Nine is better. Okay.
I didn't say that. Not at all. Not at all. Is there going to be any new Star Trek 4 for the new lines? Not going to be out anytime soon. Okay. So they don't know what's going to be out. Okay. Well, whatever. I guess Section 31 is going to be a prequel movie.
Oh. Given that the mainstream general public of the Federation would not approve the existence of the agencies in 2250, it was mentioned in rumors and even had its own insignia that was recognized, a Black Starfleet badge.
I need more lens flare.
So 2250 was before Kirk, wasn't it? Kirk was 2300s, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kirk was 2300s. Yeah. Wait, 2250 was that was before? No, okay, isn't that what that was Enterprise? Wasn't it? Yeah.
Had to be around Enterprise time.
I just watched Prodigy season 2.
I've never seen any of that. I thought it was for kids.
Yeah, I was just, is that the cartoon, right?
Of course, I can't say I don't watch cartoons because I watched Lower Decks, which I loved the fact that they made a live episode.
Yeah, that was actually quite. I was interesting to see the actors who played the actual voices as the actors, which I liked a lot because you got to see what they looked like and how much they look like their real characters on the cartoon. So
I like how they had to use it specifically the human characters because any other character would require CGI or a tenth of amount of makeup.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like time travel with paradoxes in my role playing games.
No, you don't like that?
No, it gets way too convoluted.
Okay.
I mean, parallel universes. Okay, I can see that because you're not really messing up any timeline, other than you don't know what the hell is going on.
So, would you play in a game of Sliders, the TV show?
Uh, no, because that doesn't really deal with time travel. So yeah, I'd be fine with it. That's parallel universes. They're sliding in.
Right. They never. Well, no, that's true. They never actually went back in time. They said that the Earths that they went to were just slower evolving than the prime Earth. So
Yeah. So, or super evolving in some cases.
yeah, like the ones
So
when they went back to when they had like Neanderthals, and they said this is just a slower moving Earth for development. I was like, oh, okay, that's a good way of handling it for once.
it's welcome to the Walmart universe with Randall Savage.
Oh yeah.
Eat some nachos.
We finally said none of it and happened and moved on. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. That's sliders for you.
His phase rip game. Mm.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, even in my game, you guys went to a parallel or what if universe. It wasn't time travel; it was just with parallel universe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, actually, you weren't in that
I
game.
wasn't
Never
there.
mind.
I wasn't there yet. Where the bad guys were actually trying to be good guys, but because
Yeah.
Corey can't control it, can't control himself, you guys ended up being bad guys again.
Yeah, it was funny because they jumped into their alternate bodies in the parallel world as bad guys, fully aware, but they had to be good guys because they realized that they were good guys. And actually, Jacob actually did pretty well at hiding his evilness, unlike Corey, who pretty much just starts destroying things.
Yeah, that's what I say. Corey would be the one that just starts the crap up again.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it drags everyone behind him.
Well, I remember the one episode when that was just like, if you can make 5 minutes in this episode without destroying and or killing something, I will make sure that you will get a double karma. 3 minutes into the friggin' episode, he was destroying everything and killing people. I was just like, all right, no karma for this one. So it only took him 3 minutes.
Yeah. He cannot, if you give him the chance to have his character, do whatever they want, they will eventually go evil.
Oh.
Which means Starfinder is going to be interesting pretty soon.
Oh, dear God, yeah.
My guy isn't evil as much as he is selfish, but he does help the team a lot.
No, you're playing, what was it, chaotic neutral?
Yeah, true neutral, yeah.
You're not playing true neutral. I fucking hate that alignment. You're not playing it. I don't care. I gave you chaotic neutral.
So which would you rather have? Randall Savage coming to try to sell you 4 seashells, or my character being true neutral?
Randall Savage.
Hey, brother, I heard you need some more seashells.
Weird. I don't know. Which, so you've only played the one Star Trek game with us. You've never played any other Star Treks, right? Ever?
Right. The one that Corey was running, I think.
Yeah, the original one was the FASA set, the FASA box set, done by FASA Games, which you probably would have liked because it was a percentile day-based game.
So yeah, for the folks at home, my favorite system is the percentile system.
Yeah, Jeff likes D100. Mainly because of phase rip, but it's not the same as phase rip though. This is just rolling a D100. That's all it really is.
Getting above or below a certain number. Yeah.
Threshold. Why do you like that over, say, like the D20 or a D6?
Well, one, you only need 2 pairs of dice. And 2, I don't know. It gives a better than 50% chance in some cases.
Does it?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on your skill or where the level or the threshold lies. As the threshold lies at 70%.
Would you rather play a percentile game where you have a 50-50 chance or a D20 game where you always have plus 10 to your roll?
I'd probably play the D20.
Okay. I thought so.
I mean, I just because I enjoy the system didn't mean I'm stupid about that. Would you rather play a Placenta or eat Taco Casa?
Taco Casa.
Yeah, Taco Casa. Obviously.
Obviously, if you don't have a Taco Casa, go find one because you need to have one. Taco Casa is the best.
They're only in the lower states.
Why are we lower states now?
Like Oklahoma and below.
Aren't they in Louisiana too?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Casa locations.
I mean, I like the D20 system for what it's worth, but it became too bloated. It became too easy. A lot of people I've noticed when it comes to the D20 system forget how to play other systems and only want to play a D20 system and consider every other game hard because it's math. When the D20 system is just as much math as any other game.
It's all the charts. They really didn't like all the charts.
Oh, you're talking about our group?
Yeah. And it looks like it's essentially located around us. I don't really see any in Oklahoma or whatnot.
That's too bad.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are really missing out.
You guys didn't have to do anything other than roll dice and add modifiers. That's all you had to do in Palladium.
I know that, but who you trying to convince me? Because I didn't find a problem with it. Other than, add this, add that. And I didn't know about the, leveling up. But other than that, I was fine with it. I might have been slow at it, but I was fine with it.
Math Finder. Yeah, you're talking about Roll Masters. A lot of people call that Math Finder. But Roll Master's not bad.
We should play EverQuest, the RPG.
No, we shouldn't. I mean,
what, you don't like EverQuest? I thought you played it.
I did. For the longest time, I played it. That and WoW, so.
I think World of Warcraft also has its own TTRPG.
Yeah, it does. They'd also use the mana-based system, I believe.
Oh, the best system.
Whatever.
None of this. You have one spell a day. The end.
That's it. You have one spell a day. It's all you can do.
Oh, I'm a magic user with one hit point. I cast my spell. All right, I'm going back to the
Yeah, a lot of people had a problem with the negative numbers for AC. They just didn't understand it. Though I guess if you just played it often enough, you got used to it. And I don't know, I got used to it. I didn't care. Thaco is superior. Uh-oh. We triggered the Thaco guy.
So tell me more about Paranoia.
It was a D6 system, and
all right, cool. No, I don't know anything about Paranoia. I heard it was a really hard game to play.
Yeah, it was 3rd edition for WoW. I vaguely remember it, to be honest. It was a West End Games game. It was a D6 game, so it wasn't that difficult.
Nope.
I don't even know if I have it. I think I have it. I have to look through my stuff.
Ooh.
It really wasn't a game that was rated big on people's radars, really. I mean, people played it. It's not like, thinking about Traveler when people are like, oh, I played Traveler back in the day. Well, I'm not making fun of it. I played Traveler. Right here. I have the facsimile edition and the first 3 books right here in one binding now because I don't have those little books anymore.
But we're not talking about Traveler. We're talking about Paranoia. All I remember from Paranoia is you get 5 clones and you go against the computer.
Yeah, the computer is your friend. Not really.
Pretty much like a 1984 type of game.
Somewhat.
Where you get the key for the computers to gaslight the shit out of you.
Yes. You are fine. Trust me.
But there's a big hole in my stomach.
You are fine.
That's supposed to be there.
Ever played a Wild West? Was that to say Wild West?
Yeah. Theme
Um,
game.
yeah, Deadlands is probably the closest I played to a Wild West game. That was a lot of fun. I just don't like the Savage World rules, though. I didn't play the original Deadlands game that wasn't Savage Worlds, but I did play the Savage Worlds one.
I've
A lot of
never played one of those type of games.
no, not a lot of people like playing Western games. They just don't find it fun. They think it's boring.
I wouldn't mind a Western game.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay. I have no mouth. Yes, I'm scream the game. Yes. Paranoia. I like the whole Wild West and everything. You know, you're an outlaw or you're like, a normal person or you're like a cop. I mean, a cop, a sheriff or something, or a marshal.
See, I like the idea because I mean, not only do you have several antagonists, but you could even go supernatural
That was what
in the
Deadlands
game.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, you go gets ghost trains, ghost horses, ghost miners.
Eat ghost tacos and
Yeah, ghost got taco casa. No, there's a lot of supernatural things that could happen too. Plus, I mean, if you go into the like Western folklore, there's like a bunch of myths you could actually
well,
find too.
yeah, and plus you also have Native Americans that are your adversary in the game. You have the Civil War going on, so if you step into the wrong area, it could be the North or the South you're facing against. Yeah, Briscoe County Jr. Exactly.
Depends on the time frame. What year is what was the name of that game?
Deadlands.
Deadlands. What year is that based on?
Well, okay. So the original took place right after the Civil War. They changed history, saying that the South won the Civil War.
So they
Uh,
did a Henry Turtledove. Okay.
yeah, and then when they updated it recently, they decided to take that whole thing out of it.
Yeah, that would make sense. But I mean, I guess you could find pockets of militia that
Mhm.
went one side or the other.
Well, yeah, after the Civil War, the South, while it had surrendered as a whole, there was still uh, Confederate pockets of resistance here and there. So they would be militia still around. They would not be organized, but they would have certain people still fighting.
Yeah, I believe that the end of the Civil War was even after the treaty was still going on in Texas in the southern border part for another 2 more months
Yeah, probably.
near Brownsville.
Well, don't forget, just because they surrendered in Virginia doesn't mean that everybody knew right away that the war was over. So,
Right, right. It still took a little bit of time for everybody to figure out what's going on.
yeah, yeah.
But what time frame would you put your game in?
Definitely during the Civil War. I would
So
emulate the spaghetti westerns.
yeah, that's Henry Turtleduff right there. But yeah, so let's say 1864, 1865.
Anywhere between 1861 to 1865, around there.
Okay.
Like the spaghetti westerns with Clint Eastwood, I would put it during that time frame.
See, I would want to put it in the Great Plains, away from the Civil War. I mean, could they show up? Absolutely. But this seems to be more Western feel when it comes to that game. Like we talk about Arizona, Utah, California.
Well, the reason why I would put the Civil War in it mostly because you have the adversaries of the North and the South, and then you can always add in the whole. If you're bad guys, you're gonna try to rob the Confederate gold train or the Union gold train when they do the gold rushes and stuff like that. So that's why I would like those things in there.
Right. So where exactly would you put your campaign at? What state?
Probably Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, around that area.
So I think back then Oklahoma was just a territory at the time. So they weren't really involved with the war too much.
No, that's why it's kind of you have the area and the threat of the entire war, but you don't have it in your face. So,
Right.
and then you could do like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and the Confederates have vampires on their side.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't see the movie Abraham
I
Lincoln
need to go
Vampire?
see that movie.
the South, the South started winning the war because they recruited vampires.
That reminds me of a game on the Xbox 360 where it was set during World War II, and the Allied had werewolves, and the Nazis had vampires.
Okay.
So it was like a giant. I mean, you were part of a special operations where you became a werewolf,
Hmm.
and the Nazis ended up having like celestial beings and vampires in their army.
Well, there's a tabletop role playing game. Weird War 2 is what it is. And
Uh-huh.
the obviously the Nazis have all the occultism in their side because that's what Hitler was famous for wanting to know more about.
Careful,
Uh,
Wolfenstern.
Wolfenstein, yeah. So you get to like actually you're fighting as an ally, and like werewolves attack you, or whatever attacks you, creatures, and it's kind of an interesting setting when I'm reading it.
Wow, that does sound interesting.
Yeah, it is.
There's
But yeah,
more games we could play.
you need to go watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I'm more interested in this now in these two games. Is there in the I'm gonna call it Sagebrush, but I know it's wrong. That Western game. Is there like mythical creatures in there, like
Oh,
Dogman and
you're talking about Savage Worlds?
no, not that one.
Oh,
Tombstone.
Tombstone. I didn't say a game Tombstone. Huh?
Yeah, what was that Western game we were just talking about?
Deadlands.
Deadlands. Thank you.
But
Tombstone. Let Deadlands. Excuse me.
well, it's the Savage Worlds system, so
So Deadlands. Is there mythical creatures in there besides for ghosts and ghost trains and ghost horses
and Ghost
and
Taco
ghost
Casa.
miners? Ghost Taco Casa.
I think so. I don't know. I only played it for a brief time, so and we had to deal with a ghost, so
See,
but no, I would add mythical creatures in there like werewolves and well, I know Deadlands had a tumbleweed that actually looked like a tumbleweed, but it actually was a monster.
oh wow, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, TSR had Boot Hill, but that was a tactical minis game mostly with a RPG shoehorned into it.
Now you say you were dealing with a ghost. Did you mean in real life or in the game? Because you did do ghost hunting.
In the game, Jeff.
Okay. It's like I was playing a game, but I had to deal with this ghost in the background.
I had to take 5 minutes to go put a ghost trap down because stupid ghost.
Ghost, if you're around, are you Randall Savage from Walmart? Oh yeah, brother.
Does the handshake with you? Was it Rob is typing with one hand? Uh-oh. He's watching Jeff's OnlyFans.
It's only my feet pics. I mean, I don't know what you're talking
Whoa. Should have asked the ghost to play. I don't think the ghost wanted to play. I can see the ghost sit down to the chair, slides out. Character sheet comes floating over. A couple set of dice roll on the table. It's just like, fuck, I'm out.
about. I'm going to play the cleric.
You can turn yourself that way. I don't care. When he meets a ghost in the campaign, he's like empathetic to the ghost and everything.
I know this dude. He used to be a real cool guy back in the day. Hey, Ghost, if you're there, roll a d20.
You see a 20 go across the table. It's like, fuck, he rolled a nat 20. What do we do?
I say he critted.
You would force people to play D&D with you? Damn. Well, I mean, if you became a ghost, you just find Gary Gygax and play D&D for the rest of your eternity.
Now, would you be the DM or would you be a player? Because if you imagine being a DM, all right, you start off on in a tavern. An old man sits there waiting for you. Do you attack the old man?
No, I leave.
Get out of my house, Dick. This is my house from the 1800s.
That's a pretty old house.
But no, I mean, I wouldn't mind a World War Weird or a what's the name of the kid? Dead Ghosts.
Deadlands?
Deadlands. Thank you.
Nah,
Dead Ghosts.
I'm done with Savage Worlds. I can't take that game.
Why?
I didn't like the rules. It gave me too much of a headache. I didn't want to have to deal with the health system in the game. I didn't like it.
Well, make your own system and make it.
No, I don't wanna.
Guns and Ghosts, the G&G game.
The G&G game. There you go. Jeff nailed it.
Guns
All right.
and Ghosts.
Time to head out as we're getting closer to 7 o'clock. Hopefully you guys had a nice night. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody who stopped by. Don't forget you can click join on the channel to support us for 99 cents a month and get a wonderful stream every Friday night for just you members. Like Rob, who's here. He's going to be one of our members. And Rick just showed up, one of our other members.
Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick. Bye, Rick. We'll talk